Affordable housing is expanding in North Omaha as an apartment complex named for former State Senator Ernie Chambers breaks ground on a major renovation. First Alert 6's Ron Johnson joins us live from the newsroom with more on the groundbreaking. Ron?
Yeah, Brian, it's only the start. It's the first phase of a major renovation that's now underway at the Ernie Chambers Court Apartments, a project 3 years in the making.
1, 2, 3.
As officials lined up for this photo op at the Chambers Court Apartments, construction crews are already renovating the historic 6-building complex. The Lincoln-based developer says the project started after hearing from the community.
A lot came out of those conversations, both with community members and with residents, around ensuring the safety, ensuring a pathway for residents to stay on the property and continue to live here, bringing back a sense of activity on 16th Street, and of course, continuing to honor Senator Chambers.
The first phase of construction will renovate the existing buildings and add 2 more, bringing more than 130 new apartment units to the complex. Households must make less than 60% of the median income in the area to move in. McKenna Alley is the property manager here. She says residents are already excited to see this neighborhood redevelopment.
These buildings are so beautiful, and they deserve to be beautiful on the inside too. And so I'm really excited to see what that looks like in the end.
And it's just the first phase. Phase 2 adds apartments on 18th Street. Phase 3 brings townhomes to Burdett Street. The CEO of Hoppy Development says the project should take between 1.5 to 2 years to complete. Live in the newsroom, Ron Johnson, First Alert 6.